Hi guys, Chef L again. Today I've got another recipe for some great desserts. I found these a great crowd pleaser during the summer. I did a few events and like I said, people went crazy for them. This one is white chocolate strawberry cheesecake in a jar. It's set with white chocolate, no gelatine. So like I say, it's good for vegetarians, people who don't like to eat pork and so on. All you need is some icing sugar, some jam, some vanilla paste, some strawberries, 500 ml of cream, a packet of digestive biscuits, 400 grams of any soft cheese, mainly Philadelphia, that's probably your best option, and 200 grams of white chocolate. I found these jars in Wilkinson's for £4. I couldn't find them anywhere else, to be quite honest with you, so your best bet if you want to do this dessert, go to Wilkinson's. And also as well, they stay they've got a longer shelf life than just doing them in a tin. Right, let's get going guys. So as you can see here, we have some crushed digestive biscuits. I'm not crushing them to powder, I've left some rocks in there because I like to have a crunch to my cheesecake. This is just the standard melted butter, unsalted. Place that to the cheesecake, to the biscuits. Give it a good stir so they're nice and saturated. There's no measurements to this, just so they have a nice wet texture. You're looking for basically wet sand, so just use your judgment on this. If people would like me to measure it, I don't have no problem doing that, but you can see for yourself, it's pretty straightforward. And then what we do, always ensure if you buy these jars as well, sterilise them before. Basically that's just boiling the kettle, putting them in the sink and letting them sit there for like 10 minutes, giving them a good wash out, then let them dry. So we put the cheesecake mix to the bottom, the digestive biscuits, just got a nice layer, try and get as even as possible, but again, these are not shot balls, so don't try and get them perfect. As you can see, making sure there's a nice coating over the bottom. There we go. They want compacting, not pressing, so you want them to stick together. The butter will hold them together. Like I said, think of wet sand. So the butter will hold them together, but you don't want to compress it so you've got an hard, horrible biscuit at the bottom of the jar. Right, now let's move on to the cheesecake mix. Again, this is 400 grams, of cream cheese. All we're going to do with this, ensure that it's not straight from the fridge. Give it at least 10 to 15 minutes, half an hour if you can, on your side just to take that cold edge off. Just knock it down with a spoon so it's nice and soft. Make sure you get full fat as well, because the light one just does not work for this recipe. Add the cream. This is just normal double cream. Give that a nice stir in, incorporate all in there. You can use a mixer if you want, but I like doing stuff by hand. Stir it in. Just fold it basically using a folding action. As you can see, it's already taking on a cheesecake texture. Knock it down till it's nice and smooth. See the texture changing. I like to do it by hand so you can see when it changes. Sometimes when you put it into a K-whisk or an electronic beater, you can over whisk it and split the cheese. As you can see, just fold it in nicely and it's incorporated. Just give it a quick stir. Bit escaped, never mind. A lovely texture to it. Again, add this in stages, don't try and put it all in at once so you'll flood the cream, and we don't want that. Nice. So as you can see, all the cream's incorporated into cream cheese nicely. Do it softly. Again, last bit. Here we go. Just fold it nicely. As you can see, got a lovely cream cheese texture. We've not added the white chocolate or the icing sugar yet. We're going to add just 2 each spoons of icing sugar. What we've got to remember is we're adding white chocolate to this, so it's going to be very sweet if you add too much icing sugar. Stir it in. Incorporate all through the cream cheese. Some vanilla paste. Nice good squirt to that. As you can see, it was a nice squirt into the middle, just for flavour. Get the one with the seeds if you can, because I think it gives more of an authentic feel to it, like you've added a vanilla pot to it. As you can see, that's got a beautiful creamy texture to it. That's what you're looking for, that smooth texture. If it's split, it's no good, you'll have to chuck it away. So always be aware of that, take your time with it. Now we're going to add the melted chocolate. This is the melted white chocolate. As you can see, it's been melted at a nice easy pace. Don't overeat this, or you'll just end up with basically chocolate crumbs. So this is very important. Only add a spoonful of this to your mixture at a time. If you add too much, it will split. So again, just add in. Going back to what we said at the beginning, we don't want the cream cheese too cold. If we have the cream cheese too cold, basically all what would have happened with the chocolate would have set as soon as it hit the cream cheese. So by ensuring that everything's basically at room temperature, gives you a better mix. So it's 200 grams of chocolate going into this. As you can see, it's incorporating lovely. It's giving a lovely shine to it. It's not splitting, it's not going lumpy, and that's what you want. Just do it in stages. You can see the gloss there. As you can see, guys, it's got a lovely texture to it, lovely dropping consistency. But what we want is we're going to place this in the fridge for 10 minutes while we prep our strawberries. Right guys, now to the strawberries. Take the tail off, split them into 2. This is what's going to lift this dessert from a good dessert to a truly great dessert. Squash strawberry halves into each side, leaving room in between, as you can see. Same again with it. So you want 3 strawberries per jar. As you can see, there's a gap in the middle. I'll show you why that is in a second. Repeat the process for each one of the jars. Like I said before, this dessert is a real crowd pleaser. Push them right to the dark jar so they're touching. Basically, you want to squash them in. Don't over squash them, but squash them right up to the front of the jar so they sit in nicely. And there we are, as you can see, all around the bottom of the jar. Again, just go through them all, ensuring that the bottoms are pressed up against the front of the jar. Right guys, here we are. It's like 20 minutes in the fridge. I've given it a vigorous whisk for at least 4 to 5 minutes, and we've got a nice creamy pipeable texture. We're going to place everything in the piping bag and start to fill up the jars. As you can see, it's just a simple rounded nozzle. We place in the middle of the jar, put to the center, and just squeeze. As you squeeze in, rise your piping nozzle, and that should cover it nicely. As you can see, it's a nice texture. Again, this is what makes the dessert special. Take it to there. First one was a little overfilled. Try not to fill it as high as I did on the first one. Just to the top of the strawberries, leaving place for the jam. Here we go, folks. Same again. Repeat the process all the way through until all the jars are filled. Like I said, leave space, just fill up all over the strawberries. Same again. Then what we're going to do, nice strawberry jam, place on top, spread it out with the back of the spoon, just let it find its own way. Little tap. Repeat the process again. Like I was saying before, guys, these are perfect for barbecues, even Christmas events and stuff like that where you're having guests around at your house. This is the overflow one. Like I said, it still has jam in it, but it don't look as pretty as the first ones. desserts are done. Place the lid on. There you go, guys. My cheesecake in a jar. I hope you like it. Thanks. I'm Chef.